What's up, how are you doing? In today's video we're gonna be talking all about Very Valentino concealer. I'm gonna be wearing these for the whole day and we'll talk about the coverage, what it claims, and all that good stuff. If you're interested, just keep on watching. So as I mentioned, we're gonna be talking all about the new Very Valentino concealer. I picked up this shade MA2. I love the Very Valentino foundation. It's one of my top foundations in my collection. I have the shade MA4. So today we're gonna be applying these two products to our face, and I also picked up a blush because I was very curious about their blushes, and so we're gonna talk about these products at the end. If you hear little people, it's because AJ is here. We've got some company. He did not want a nap today, so he's extra fussy today, and he's replying to me because he doesn't know I'm talking to you, right? So anyhow, let's talk about these concealer. For starters, this is the packaging. It is cute. You get the same Valentino at top. It's a mini of the foundation. The foundation is glass though. This one is plastic, so it's less weighty, you know, but it's cute nonetheless. The concealer is a 24 wear and hydration care infused full coverage concealer. The best concealer to avoid any feeling, you know, of cakiness and dryness. Its texture is smooth and creamy for creaseless and weightless second skin. So this is what the shade range looks like, and it is pretty good. We get 20 shades of the concealer. Yeah, I know, we get 20 shades of the concealer, and they are very close in shades with the foundation. So if you have that foundation, you expect to be corresponding. And I say that because I have NA4 in the foundation and I have MA2 in this one, and you can see that the foundation is like 2 shades darker than the concealer. When it comes to the applicator, it's pretty nice. It says that it's a feather shaped applicator. You get a flat surface for buildable coverage, and you get a pointed tip for precise application. So I could totally see how you can get very precise right there if this is your area of concern when it comes to the dark circles. It looks like a little shoe, and I'll show you a picture. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you like this. Get a flat, which you can again just build up. The applicator doesn't deposit a ton of product, so you have to dip in a few times. I dipped in twice or 3 times for the coverage to come. This concealer does retail for $50, and it is a natural luminous finish, 24-hour wear, 24 hydration, creaseless and weightless second skin, full coverage, smooth and creamy texture, the puffing, brightening and hydrating, no feeling of cakiness or dryness. So many claims we have to look for in today's wear test, and we're gonna get through those when the day ends. So let's jump into the application very quickly because again, AJ was here. I'm trying to cut some parts of the noise that he's trying to make right here, but yeah, this is what it looks like. My full coverage concealers, but we are going to go ahead and apply. The applicator doesn't really carry much, so like the second dip, I feel like I was able to get more product. I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute because it's very thin. It reminds me of this one by Givenchy. We may do a comparison next in another video, but I'm gonna let it there to see if it builds up a little bit of coverage. Again, I wore it yesterday, so I kind of have my thoughts on the product, so I'll be see that it's very luminous, and it just evened everything without covering my dark circle. Let's go for a second coat. Just blend this in. So again, very glowy. It did a little better with the second coat, but this is it. I'm gonna back you up. I'm gonna do my makeup, and we'll regroup in a minute again. It's making noise. what my makeup looks like. It looks very good. The under eyes do look very nice and flawless, but you can see that my dark circles are peeking through, so that's something to keep in mind. This concealer is not really full coverage, even though it says it could be built up to full. I don't think it is. I think it's a good, nice medium coverage. I do agree that it is hydrating underneath the eyes. I'm gonna wear it today as much as I can. I'll show you what I look like tonight or late in the evening. So as you saw, it is very glowy. I went ahead and set with my Givenchy powder, which is the same that I use for all my under eye concealer reviews. I'm gonna link all the products that I use on my face, you know, down below for you. I'm feeling a little bit underwhelmed just because of the claim of the full coverage. I am very, very picky when it comes to that. Like, if you're telling me this is gonna be full coverage, give me the full coverage. If you told me that it's medium, I'm okay with that. Then I'll be reviewing a medium coverage concealer. But if you told me full, I expect you to be full. And I've got some full coverage concealers in my collection, so I know what that full looks like. But for my dark circles, I do need me a good full coverage concealer. That's all I'm gonna say for now. It is about 8:30 in the morning. I am going to get going right now. But yeah, so far so good. It looks pretty good, as you can see, and so I'm excited to share my thoughts. Hey friends, it's pick a time, usually my check-in time, right? It is going to be 3:30. I apply the concealer at 8:30, so it's actually 7 hours, almost 7 hours of wear, and this is what we look like. It's looking really good. I used the new mascara today, so I can't really blame it on the concealer. You know, the mascara is failing me. It smudged a bit right there, but I don't feel like it particularly has settled on my, you know, smile lines. It's completely smooth. Same coverage, so same that's 10 on the coverage, but it looks very flawless and nice, you guys. The makeup is looking good. I mean, my Valentino foundation never fails, so I had very high hopes for this concealer. I like it though, but I still feel like I need a little bit more coverage, so maybe if I correct that could do. Anyways, you guys, I just wanted to show you what we look like on natural lighting, just in case you are wondering. Yeah, we'll catch up tonight. Hello friends, we are back. It is 4:15 and I am going to wrap up the video today a little earlier than usual, but I'm going to insert another clip later in the evening before I remove my makeup to see more of the longevity. Alrighty friends, as promised, it is the end of the day. My makeup is ready to come off, but this is what would look like very close up. It looks very, very good still. The foundation is pretty much there, very long wearing. I love this foundation. The concealer still looks flawless, zero creasing. Like, look at that, it's very, very good. Yeah, it's very nice. And the blush too though, I never got to talk about the blush, but it's so pretty. It's still there, just like I freshly applied it. I love this makeup. Same, that's 10, beautiful flawless coverage. I wish it had a little bit more coverage, but tomorrow I'm gonna correct. We'll regroup, but yeah, this is some really nice long wearing concealer. Longevity, but as I said, I already wore this yesterday, so I know like how it wears and everything. I'm just gonna bring it a little bit closer so we can talk, but this is going to be 8 hours of wear, so I think that's pretty much good for a concealer. So let me show you closer. So the concealer is still very much flawless and put together. I don't see a little bit of difference on when I applied it this morning and now. I think it wears very nice and beautiful. I agree that it's very long wearing. I agree that it's hydrating because I haven't had no creasing at all whatsoever underneath here where I have the little creases right there. Nothing, like it's absolutely there. The claims on the concealer, the big claims on the concealer, I agree that it has a natural luminous finish, but I couldn't test it because of course I had to set it with powder. It is a 24-hour wear concealer. Not sure, this is 8 hours. We're gonna, you know, wear it as much as possible, but yesterday I did wear it 12 hours and it looked pretty much good. all day. Like it is really long wearing. 24 hydration, again, it doesn't crease or crack, so it's very good. Creaseless, 100%, weightless, 100%. It is second skin. You know, truly those claims are on point. Smooth, creamy texture, deep puffing, not sure. Hydrating, again, good. And no feeling of cakiness or dryness, 100%. Now the full coverage is where I get aggravated by, because this is not full coverage. I am going to test it. I'm going to continue to test it tomorrow. I am going to use my trusty Bobbi Brown corrector, and I can report back or pin a comment or whatever. But this, yeah, it is not buildable full coverage. I get a good medium coverage, and you saw me apply 2 layers of the concealer. So this concealer is good. I like it, guys. It gets 2 thumbs up for me. I do feel like it's very similar to the Givenchy. Again, very long wear and very flawless. So they're very similar vibes, but the Givenchy has more coverage. Again, if you want me to do another review, I could do half and half, and we can test them, you know, for the whole day and see how they fare or how they look or whatever. But yeah, you guys, this is it for today's video. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this concealer? Do you like it? What do you think of the wearability? What do you think of the coverage? Like, are you able to compromise coverage for flawless and longevity? Like, what are your thoughts on a concealer? What do you look for on a concealer? Because I feel like this is going to be good for mature skin and people that have very dry under eyes. I think this is going to be a very good option. So the comments are open. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.